Curtis May here, Practical Wealth, and what we're going to do is give you a lesson in financial clarity. So one of our series. So this short lesson is going to be entitled Looking for Answers in All the Wrong Places. Think about this. In the last 10 years, what if anything has the financial services industry done to improve your financial life? See, we're all looking for answers and we're all looking for solutions in our financial life. Many times our financial problems have a solution, but the solution comes with its own set of problems. See, what you must understand is that traditional financial thinking grossly underestimates the the impact of economic trends and shifts when estimating future results. In traditional thinking, which is a problem. See, as you know, what we are proponents of is something called prosperity economics. So most traditional thinking has failed. On our website, you'll see an ebook called, Financial Planning Has Failed. So typical strategies are wrought with risk, and I would dare say you got to make up your own mind. I don't think they're going to get you where you want to go. And so what I want to do is teach you to question that thinking. All right. And so in traditional thinking, think about this. How can you be aware of something that you're not aware of? Okay. And sometimes I wonder, does traditional thinking feed the problem or solve the problems you face in your future? See, the reality is decisions you make in your everyday economic life are influenced by 5 elements: risk, taxes, penalties, inflation, and depreciation. So let's talk about risk. The risk you feel you must take in trying to get ahead financially. See, most people think the key to growing their personal economy is to get and look for better investments that pay a higher rate of return. That's how you get ahead, okay? And so what we teach actually is the complete opposite of that, is that there's more opportunity in helping you minimize the losses in your life than there is that you'll ever make trying to pick winning investments. So the first thing you need to focus on is efficiency. All right. Taxes, which is one of the top transfers of your wealth. So what's your strategy to minimize current and future taxation? Penalties, the rules and regulations that impact your money. Inflation, the cost of goods and services are constantly increasing, and which is direct result or inflation causes this next one, which is depreciation, which is the effect of inflation, is the depreciation, the value and the future buying power of your dollars. All right. And so the financial service industry comes along and say, hey, and tells you, listen, we can solve all these problems for you, what's your number and, all that stuff. And all you need is a balanced portfolio, retirement programs, investments, financial or bank products, or mortgages. But let me ask you one question. Does an IRA or 401k solve the problems, or buy term invest the difference, or give up your latte, or pay cash for everything? Does any of those things solve the problems of risk, taxes, penalties, inflation, or the declining value of the dollar? All right. Does a bank CD, does finding the latest, greatest stock, or building, target date, building a balanced portfolio, do any of these solve those problems? Because those are the problems that you've got to contend with. No, they don't. And so the most important thing you got to understand is that when a financial product is designed, inside that product, there is no assurance of success. See, products alone don't win for you. What will determine the future success of that product are the economic trends and shifts that surround the product at that time. The product itself doesn't control a successful outcome. And so economics trends and shifts are dramatically impacted by the actions of, guess who? The federal government. See, it's the actions of the government that will directly impact your everyday economics, or we call your personal economy, which is the production and consumption that you have as a family, because that's the only thing you control is what you do. Okay, what I call your philosophy about how you handle money. And so it doesn't solve the problems of risk, taxes, penalties, inflation, and depreciation, does it? And so unfortunately, traditional thinking, which is why we are proponents of something called prosperity economics, where you have to have a different level of thinking so that you can take control of your money. And so unfortunately, traditional thinking spends most of its time discussing the product solution. You just need this great index annuity or this great index life or this super duper whatever, it doesn't matter. And see, while ignoring the economic trends and shifts that could impact that product, see, because that's the key. How is it going to perform? How has it performed? Has it performed in the past? Okay, and then when you look out into the future, there's another video we have out there called demographics. We've never experienced what we're about to come into, so you really need to understand that. See, because economic trends and shifts will dramatically impact future financial results. So the question remains, how can anyone make a financial decision, or worse yet, a recommendation, without understanding what will impact future results the most? Are you having these conversations? Are you having this thought process? Do you know? See, a mentor once told me, Curtis, if you know what's going on, you'll know what to do. See, most people don't really even understand what's going on with markets, with money, with inflation, with government, what the government's plans are for your money. Okay, and so you can't make any decisions till you understand that stuff, so that you can position yourself to A, protect your personal economy, and then B, take advantage of opportunities once you understand the game to grow your personal economy and grow your family and build and maintain and pass on your wealth to your family. So it's time to talk. Knowledge is something that you learn. Wisdom is the ability to apply that knowledge to your everyday life. And so what we strive to do here at Practical Wealth is to give you knowledge, okay? And, information, but knowledge, so that you have a thought process. So you can separate facts from somebody's sales pitch, so that when you are faced with situations, you can kind of process that stuff and figure out, hey, is this going to help me? So if that's something you'd like to discuss, hey, I want you to listen out for the next lesson in financial clarity. And if you hear something that you'd like to find out a little bit more about what we do, feel free to give us a call. There's a link on this page to you can have a complimentary strategy session or download a free report to get a little bit more information to go along with this lesson. Have a great day.